Welcome to CEO Connect, presented by CU Solutions Group. On this month's episode, we'll discuss the power of simplicity when setting strategic plans for organizational performance.
Former Apple executive and now author and speaker Ken Segall says that Steve Jobs' legacy comes down to simplicity, a quality that stands out in an overly complex world. For instance, the groundbreaking iPod's marketing slogan was simply 1,000 songs in your pocket. Apple's product focus and branding simplicity have been legendary with products like the iPod, iPad, iPhone, and iTunes. When it comes to credit union strategic planning, I find myself wondering how we might apply that power of simplicity and find the few things that matter most in today's complex and competitive financial services environment. Simplicity in planning helps focus team members, and it can convey a powerful message to current and potential members as well. A few years ago at CU Solutions Group, we decided our large array of products and solutions were confusing to the credit union marketplace, not to mention internally, so we adopted 3 brand promise slogans. Rethink technology. In other words, we offer secure and reliable design, hosting, and mobile solutions for remote service delivery. Number 2, reimagine marketing. We offer marketing solutions that help grow membership, increase service usage, and build loyalty. And number 3, reinvent performance. We offer performance compensation, planning, governance, and advisory services that enhance engagement and productivity. Now, our core solutions in each of those categories are the things we then focus on relentlessly in a process of reinvention, marketing, and service delivery to our customer credit unions. For credit unions and credit union support organizations, the one simple planning theme that matters most, in my opinion, is delivering on brand promises to members. It seems that 4 things drive success toward that deliverable, however, and it's the management of risk, people, technology, and service, or the consumer experience, as it's often called. Ultimately, they all lead to delivering on credit union brand promises, such as delivering a great member or consumer experience, such as convenience and speed, and great value with preferred rates and fees, and trusted, secure transactions. Those are the kinds of brand promises that we tend to hear from larger progressive credit unions in their planning. Now, the CUNA environmental scan and other publications seem to point to a short list of planning issues that help focus on, I believe, those 4 themes. So what do they encompass? Number 1, improve the member experience with all products and channels. Number 2, strengthen your people strategies with an emphasis on leadership development, diversity, inclusion, and equity to foster an environment for improved innovation. Number 3, manage risks, especially related to fraud, cybersecurity, and interest rate risk. Number 4, make technology investments in an omni-channel service delivery framework that includes the best possible mobile, branch, web, and call center strategies. If credit unions large and small executed in those 4 areas, the growth and success that they're looking for would come naturally. As I think about the why behind those themes, it comes back to the power of brand and how that brand is perceived by current and future members, and how credit unions deliver on the brand promise or brand promises in the most simple and compelling ways. Now, Chicago-based Alliant Credit Union uses brand promise slogans on its website that align with their financial services and delivery channels. They also mirror past and present research findings on why consumers go to a credit union or choose a financial institution. For Alliant, these slogans include, 1, we exist to serve our members, not stockholders. That has to do with the trusted service value prop and their structure. Another one is better than bank rates, so that's value. Another is don't waste time in lines, use our online, mobile, and phone support services. That has to do with the technology-enabled omni-channel member experience. Another is more ATMs than Chase and Bank of America combined. That's about convenience. And finally, state-of-the-art security has to do with safety and security that members expect and that consumers expect from their financial institution. Similarly, Lake Michigan Credit Union has a similar type approach on their website. Their brand promises include First of all, you're really going to like it here. That has to do with a great member journey. Another is we're all in this together, where they talk about the difference in their structure, they're member-owned, and they're service-driven. Another is get what's yours and then some, where they talk about value, the better rates and lower fees. Another is Lake Michigan Credit Union is for everyone, where they talk about membership eligibility and inclusion. Another is there's real strength in our numbers, where they talk about their value and their better rates and lower fees and the breadth of service offerings. So these brand promises are directly addressing the reasons that consumers and small businesses join a credit union or sign up with a financial institution and then stick with that financial institution. Credit unions, especially smaller ones, can generally only focus on improving a small number of priority areas each year in their planning refresh activities. While many products and processes are subsets of these limited focus areas, prioritizing in the context of branding may prove valuable regardless of the size of the credit union. At the base, if a credit union doesn't feel like it has a handle on risk management, nothing can damage its brand more, sometimes even permanently, than a big fraud loss or embezzlement or data breach that impacts members adversely. Desires for safety and security are a base expectation of members and consumers. These 4 planning themes that I mentioned are a little like Maslow's hierarchy of needs then. The risk management and the people strategies are at the base and are foundations for the more important strategies that deal with technology and service delivery, because those are the things that drive value, convenience, and speed for the member. In the people category, for boards, nothing is as important as attracting and retaining an excellent CEO. And likewise for the CEO, it is about senior management and staffing in a way that helps attract, develop, and retain strong teams. This flows through the credit union as culture enhancements are made and member service is directly impacted by the caliber of talent on that team and how people work together. So programs that encourage diversity, inclusion, and pay equity are likewise critical for attracting and retaining the kind of talent that is necessary to compete in today's financial services industry. Moving up the hierarchy of plan priorities to technology, especially mobile technology that enables cost-effective, omni-channel service delivery and sets the stage for improving the member experience. That becomes a critical area of focus in any credit union strategic plan. But once those first 3 priorities of risk management, investment in people and culture, and judicious management of technology are addressed in a plan, a credit union now can focus on what I would call the holy grail of improving and perfecting the member experience or member journey. In this category, all decisions related to the product suite, the pricing of products, and the omni-channel approach to delivering services with speed and a high level of service can be addressed. Now, regardless of asset size, credit unions should develop a formal member experience program that identifies product by product and channel by channel where the pain points and moments of truth are for members. The reward for making those improvements is the loyalty and word-of-mouth advertising that drives growth and member satisfaction. Now, as CUNA and state leagues and individual credit unions approach brand promotion through consumer awareness campaigns and individual marketing efforts, some lessons can be learned from sites like NerdWallet, which is a consumer financial education website that targets millennial customers. NerdWallet recently suggested 4 reasons why millennials should consider a credit union. There really are no surprises here. They align with past and current research findings. So, number 1, credit unions are not just small nonprofits. They are generally full service and sophisticated, in other words. Number 2, they offer more favorable rates and fees than banks. That's our value proposition, especially for millennials. Number 3, credit unions are community and local service oriented as a priority. In other words, they stick around when times get tough. And number 4, credit unions may not always be cutting edge, but they're still very convenient. So I would state that as they don't do everything, they do the things that matter most, especially for millennials. Now, research has consistently found that people join credit unions mainly for the better rates and fees, higher levels of trust, and certainly for service and convenience. But lack of convenience is also a major reason that people go elsewhere. In many markets, credit unions also suffer from negative perceptions regarding membership eligibility and a lack of product breadth and technology sophistication. As credit unions fine-tune their plans for the coming year, applying the power of simplicity in planning and brand promises will make plans more effective and compelling both internally and externally with members and potential members. Again, many credit unions use variants of Alliance and Lake Michigan Credit Union's brand promise slogans on their websites and in their marketing materials. Effective planning activities should fine-tune those brand promises and prioritize the activities necessary for delivering on those promises. As we refine strategic and operational plans here at CU Solutions Group, we look to see how we can emphasize the solutions that help credit unions in those 4 critical areas that I mentioned, with great products like website design and hosting, mobile apps, our Sprint and TurboTax member discount programs, unique advertising programs like Gas Station TV, and performance solutions like Performance Pro, Compies, Planning Pro, and Governese. We also intend to provide strategic advisory services that help credit unions develop and execute on great plans. Just like credit unions, CUSG's search for simplicity is driven by our corporate brand promise, which is to help credit unions serve, grow, and remain strong so that together we can have an impact on people's lives. But our planning activities have to align with delivering on that promise, as well as our emphasis in areas of technology, marketing, and performance solutions.